My name's Tom Swearingen, and I started with the Petaluma Police Department in 1978 and retired from Santa Rosa Police Department in 2007. I was in law enforcement for about 28 years. I've been a model railroader for 40 years, and near the end of my career, I decided I wanted to paint a backdrop on a model railroad that I was constructing. When I tried to use these paints in an artistic way to recreate some of the peaks around Santa Rosa, Hood, Bennett, Mount Taylor, it didn't look anything at all like I wanted it to. So I wandered down to Village Art and was browsing through their books and came upon one called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. And as I was reading that, I bought the exercise book and then began sketching. And as I began sketching, one of the major tenets of the book was that you quit thinking about what you're drawing and you draw what you see. That sounds a little cliche, but what it's saying is that if you see something that is round, for instance, the wheels of a locomotive, well, intuitively you know that the wheel is round. It's a perfect circle. However, when you look at it at any other angle other than perpendicular, it becomes an ellipse. Right now I'm painting a scene from an alleyway downtown. Um, and a best example of this biggest learning that I've had is that the bricks on the building, I know that the bricks are horizontal to the ground. But when you look at the bricks on the building I'm painting, they start off on the bottom of the painting being almost horizontal, and toward the top of the painting, they're almost vertical. So your brain, the left side, would say that that's wrong. How could you possibly paint that? It's almost a contradiction. But that's what you capture in a painting is what you see. So I have achieved that initial goal where I wanted to paint and make it look like it was a real train. So I've moved from painting and model railroading to painting full time. What I mean by that is I'm painting in excess of 40 hours a week. And um, it takes me a long time to complete things. I love the detail orientation in the paint. When I began model railroading at age 10, one of the I would say probably most pursued concepts or goals of model railroaders is to recreate in miniature what you see in the prototype. I've carried that over to painting, where I see a locomotive, I see a detail, and I want to recreate that on the support that I'm working on, whether it's a canvas or hardboard or whatever the surface. So I'm less abstract, more realism, although I have started to venture into a little bit more impressionistic. For almost 30 years of my life, I operated with the left side of my brain in pursuing logic and people for doing bad things, and just providing a protection service to the community to now looking at looking at the world from a totally different perspective, the world of art. It's very rewarding.